the most exciting adventure of your life. Cyclops and centaurs are waiting for you. Angels will be your guides to the world of miracles. Take the power. Become a warrior of light. Save the planet. Learn the secrets of little green men and life on other planets. How the gods create your destiny, and is it possible to change it? All the mysteries of humanity, life and death, angels and spirits in the animated masterpiece Life After Life.
Peace be upon you, Kajar.
Peace to all of us. But now I'm in a rush to one place and cannot be a friendly host for you. However, you can come with me.
Where to?
To the deserters.
Deserters? Interesting. Who and where are they?
These are unfortunate people who fear incarnation. They hide in the space between dimensions, where they manage to avoid incarnating for a while.
Upon arrival, the friends saw some cloud-like forms that didn't resemble humans.
What's the matter with you?
Our subtle bodies are disintegrating. That's why we look like this.
One named Tess replied,
Why don't you want to incarnate?
Down on Earth, an undesirable fate awaits us. I'll be a cripple. Everyone will mock and laugh at me, and I won't even be able to fight them back.
I will be born in Africa,
said Ibza.
Where there will be constant military conflict. Soldiers will abuse and violate me while I'm still a child. They will rape me and infect me with HIV. Later, my husband will continue bullying me. Most importantly, we won't find a way out of this situation. There won't be any spiritual master nearby to advise us on how to escape. Only degenerate priests and charlatans who won't be able to help us. I will slowly die over many years, painfully.
But it's God's will, and therefore, He sees that you need such lessons to gain the necessary experience.
I don't believe that God guides everything there. There's too much senseless evil and lies on Earth, and so little opportunity to learn and find a way out. The devil rules there, and it's evident immediately when you see how foolishly and uselessly people live, driven by the implanted fear of death and the imposed idea of duty.
You're wrong. Suffering itself makes a person more mature, rational, forces them to be sober and see reality, not foolishly and superficially indulging only in what is pleasant. This is the real school. It's not in vain that they say, one beaten is worth two unbeaten. Through these trials, a person becomes wiser, and besides, they become less selfish, stop boasting, bragging, and being foolishly self-satisfied. They start to understand other people who suffer. Compassion and empathy awaken in them because a well-fed person doesn't understand the hungry. The less ego and the separateness, parasitism, the closer a person becomes to God, to complete dissolution in the divine. Angels, for example, may choose not to incarnate, yet they strive to do so to help people.
No, I still don't believe that this suffering is necessary there. God has abandoned us. Many people pray to Him, but he doesn't answer their prayers, at least not to most of them. He left us there to be torn apart by demons, and I can't agree to live like that.
It is because people pray for things like make it so that 2 times 2 be 5 or 7, which of course is impossible. That's why God doesn't respond. But if they prayed, Lord, help me change so that I can become happy, joyful in grace, regardless of anything, then God would answer. Also, if a person would pray to others, that they may seek neither another share nor comfort, but development, to be filled with love, bliss, delight, and inspiration, without any external reasons, then God would help this person even more quickly, because he sought not only wisdom and joy for himself, but also tried for others. And if the person becomes wiser, stepped out of their negativity, their life would change. Often, a person clings to the hot coal and complains. Why did I get burned? Why does it hurt? They don't want to let go of what causes suffering. How can God help them in this situation? Perhaps by blowing on the coal to make it burn even more intolerably, so the person would drop it before it burns their hand entirely.
Yes, you're right in some ways, Kajur. But there we will forget everything, know nothing, and have no way out or choice. We'll keep praying that 2 times 2 would be 5. There won't be any masters, and we won't believe them. In our current state, we can't distinguish them from fake priests and charlatans. So maybe by the end of our lives we'll understand that. But it will be too late. Thank you for participating in our fate, but we'll stick to our decision and stay here.
This will only worsen your fate, because you're inclined towards selfishness, being parasites, like bedbugs, instead of serving people. Thus, your suffering will only be prolonged.
Yes, we are like that, and we'll stick to our opinion. If I have the courage and wisdom there, I will commit suicide. I'm tired of this game of God. He decided to torment us for too long, and I disagree with it.
The friends talked with the deserters for a long time, but couldn't convince them, so they returned to their world.
Like for the lost Yojana, samsara is long for a fool. Not everyone understands words. Most are enlightened by life itself. That's why Earth with its suffering was created. Only experience can enlighten such people. That's why there are so few masters, and they have so few disciples to whom everything could be explained in words.
Yes, unfortunately, not everyone is ready to learn the truth.
Once, a crowd of people and their deceased relatives entered Kajur's pyramid with a complex question. He was very troubled, and when his relatives introduced him to Kajur, he began speaking quickly.
I am John Benton. While on Earth, I had stage 4 cancer. I knew I would die, so I decided to freeze my body in a cryo-chamber. I hoped that when science advances, they would thaw me, revive me, and heal me from cancer. And I'll live again in the future world. But now I ended up here on a subtle level. And I don't want to go back to Earth and live there again. I don't want to be revived. I don't know what will happen to me if they do thaw my body. Will I return to Earth or not? I didn't even know how good it was here. And here are all my closest ones, and soon other relatives will join us.
Jan observed the situation with interest, curious to discover the truth.
This is a complex question. If your body just comes back to life, you won't return to it. To bring your soul back to the body, you need the influence of a powerful magician or shaman, or the person's desire to return. If such a magician does not cast sorcery, you won't come back. If, by that time, you've reincarnated, the only way to bring you back is to kill your new body. I've known cases of revival, but in most of them, magicians infuse lower spirits into the body because it's easier. Of course, it wasn't the same person anymore. It was just a spirit acting in their body. They are called ghouls. They can attack people like animals, trying to kill and eat them, since an evil spirit usually has animalistic or demonic habits and is accustomed to feeding on human energy. Here it attacks, drinks their blood, eats, tries to cause harm, as it used to do.
The cartoon is based on the book Life After Life. Read Life After Life on the website amazon1.org/books. Receive more interesting practices, spiritual knowledge, and gifts on the websites of our partners. You will find details in the description.